Yeah. Election night.
That's right. What were you doing at that party? You had to know someone.
I worked on the New York campaign. I thought it would land me a good job in Washington.
Any luck?
I interned for 3 months at the Star. In the mailroom. I have a degree in political science and history. I think I should aim a little higher, don't you?
Ah, you've come to Washington to make a difference.
Are you making fun of me, Mr. Fuller?
You know my name?
I looked you up in the biographical register.
May I ask you a personal question?
All right.
Is this milk drinking a habit of yours?
I think my parents were hoping it would make me taller. I'm Tim Laughlin, by the way.
Pleased to meet you, Tim Laughlin. So what kind of work you looking for? What keeps you up at night?
Well, that's easy. Stalin's plan for world domination.
For or against?
Well, now you are making fun of me. The threat of communism is real.
Down, boy. I'm no red. I'm a war hero. They include that in the register?
They did. Along with your degree from Penn, and your work at the State Department the last 2 years in the Bureau of Congressional Relations.
Did you memorize my entry? Give me your number. You know, in case I hear of anything in the Making the World Safe for Democracy department.
Make it sound like a bad thing. Wanting to do some good in the world.
Not bad. Just rare. I have to go, and you should be careful. Look here. Behind you. Don't stare.
Yeah.
It's Park Police. It's the end of the month. They have to hit their quota.
Quota of...
Oh.
I should leave soon anyway.
Job interview?
It's noon mass at St. Joseph's.
Perfect. I'll spend the afternoon picturing you kneeling in prayer.
I had to come.
Get in here. What the hell's going on?
Mary has a girlfriend.
So?
Caroline, she works at the State Department. They live together. They really love each other, Hawk. You should see the way that they...
Get to the point.
She's being investigated. Some fella she works with reported her out of malice.
It doesn't matter how she got their attention. She did.
And now?
She's screwed. They're both screwed.
You sound angry at them.
What they did was dangerous. You understand that? For God's sake, living with someone. I thought Mary had more sense than that. How do you know they live together?
They asked me over. When you were avoiding me. I met their friends. Can you help them? Ask your boss? Or Senator Smith?
Here, sit down. All right. Write this down, word for word. Dear Mary. Just write, you have to. I fell for you the first moment I laid eyes on you. Right away, I was taken by your beauty, but I was won over by your mind. To touch you, to feel your body against mine brought me more happiness than you could ever know. I know you love me, and my feelings for you are deep. But I've always known we have no real future together. I
I can't do this.
You broke the rules, Skippy. You went there, you palled around with a bunch of queers. You're practically on record. Do you realize that? And I'm just now hearing about it. You keep writing. You're not being Catholic is a problem for me and for my family. I don't mean to hurt you. But I think it's better for both of us to part ways. With affection, Tim. You slipped that under Mary's door and refused contact with either one.
They are my friends.
They are liabilities. If it's any consolation, it throws the heat off you both. Mary can use the letter to clear herself. Pin it all on Caroline.
She loves her. She would never do that.
Watch her.
I don't understand you. I don't understand us.
Come on, you don't have to go. As long as we're careful.
You mean you want me to what? Stay for an hour for sex? Senator Smith is on McCarthy's enemy list. They're gonna try and find something on him. And that is the last dirty thing I'm ever gonna do for you.
Point of these closed-door hearings is to allow you to take this to Senator Smith, please. Thank you. Mr. Laughlin. I see you've been promoted. Head water boy.
Mr. Fuller?
Here. I need to speak with this young man on a very urgent matter of national security. Would you mind? Thank you, sir. I've decided to forgive you.
Forgive me.
You haven't called in 3 weeks.
4.
How do I love thee? Let me count the weeks. I'm going away for the weekend.
I hope you enjoy yourself.
I will. If you join me.
That letter you made me write, Mary, was the ugliest thing I have ever done.
It was all for the best, wasn't it? We're still employed, including Mary. I am so sorry to hear about your aunt's passing. I hope she didn't suffer long. Listen, Skippy, I want to spend the weekend with you. Go back to the office, tell Dragon Lady you don't feel well. Meet me on the southwest corner of Independence and 3rd in 15 minutes.
15?
Green Ford. Oh, and happy birthday. Merry Christmas. It's for you. What's that? Hawk. I can't. Sure you can. I can't bear being this happy. Sweet. Before you go, I need a favor. Give this to Shine tomorrow. No one else.
What is it?
I can't tell you.
At least tell me. Will it hurt anyone?
It might stop innocent people from getting hurt. Come on. I'll see you out.
Will I see you again? What was that for?
So you'll remember me. Come on. I didn't know you smoked.
We all have our secrets. When I was in Madrid, I met two gentlemen at the Prado. They called themselves traveling companions. We struck up a conversation about Diablo. They invited me to dinner. They were well-traveled and so charming. At some point, one of them allowed his hand to rest on the hand of his friend. I must have been staring because he quickly pulled his hand away. Our eyes met, and I'll never forget the look on his face. And I remembered that I'd seen that look before. On Leonard's face. He can't help what he is. No one would choose to live with all that shame.
Hey.
I'm a mess.
No. No, you are not a mess. You're not a mess. All right, so what are we looking at?
A felony, the destruction of federal property. And the government's also pressing charges for interference with the Selective Service Act and for kidnapping.
What? We didn't kidnap anyone.
They forced a clerk to stay inside the building.
We asked her politely.
Government doesn't care what really happened. What they want is to make an example of you, Lawrence, and the rest.
On inflated charges. You know what they do to someone like him in prison?
I do. And it might be for as long as 12 years.
Jesus.
Now, I could try and negotiate a deal for no jail time, but you'd have to provide the names of all the other protesters.
Want to rat out my friends?
12 years is a long time. We'll circle back, Jerry.
Okay, let me know.
We're all willing to go to prison for our beliefs. But I thought a few months, a year?
You have a way out. Jerry can arrange it.
What he can arrange is not a way out for me. I'm scared.
Hey. Hey. Come here. Come here. Anyone would be scared.
You don't understand. I'm scared I don't have the courage to do the right thing. Hawk.
I miss you, Skippy.
Hawk, stop. I keep going back to something Father Lawrence says all the time. There is no God higher than truth.
You cheating on the Bible like Gandhi?
In the past, I held two truths. My love for you and my love for God. One was real, and one was a fantasy.
I feel the same way about my family. They're my truth now. And they're here. Lucy brought Kimberly and Jackson up for the weekend.
You should go and be with them.
Yeah.
Surprised you have the energy for a swim. After last night.
Swim every day. Run, too. As proof.
Of what?
That I'm still alive, I guess.
You working?
Sabbatical. My reward for years of faithful service to the diplomatic corps. Hey. I'm really glad you're here.
You insisted.
So you said.
A few times. Over the phone. Usually drunk.
Drunk or not, I meant it. And while you're here, I have a little business proposition for you.
What kind of business?
I'll tell you tonight, over dinner. We had the place to ourselves. Sent the boys in the town. I am cooking, believe it or not, in your honor. Come on, Hawk. Let's go for a run, huh? Show you the island. Parts they don't talk about in the brochures. I'll race you.
Well, I warn you, I do aerobics.
Hey! Woo! Come on! I can't, my breath. What?
Skippy. You were making noises. I was worried.
I'm okay.
God, I'm cold.
Hawk.
Yeah.
Hawk. The do not resuscitate order. I'm not gonna sign it. If something happens to me, I want them to bring me back. I want to fight.
Good. I'm glad. nurse.
No, don't. Don't go.
Here. Sorry. Better.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm fading away. I'm disappearing a little. Every day.
No, I'm here. I've got you. I've got you.